Right now, there's a monster lurking in space that's so powerful it can rip apart time itself. It's invisible, it's growing, and there's one heading straight for our galaxy. But here's the crazy part. Without these cosmic destroyers, you wouldn't even exist. Black holes are hands down the most terrifying and mind-bending objects in the entire universe. For decades, scientists thought they understood these cosmic beasts, but recent discoveries have completely flipped everything we knew upside down. Today, we're going deep into the dark side of the universe to uncover secrets about black holes that will literally change how you see reality forever. And trust me, what I'm about to show you near the end of this video will blow your mind so hard you'll question everything you thought you knew about space. Here's the thing that keeps physicists awake at night. Black holes shouldn't exist. I'm serious. According to our basic understanding of physics, these things are basically impossible. Think about it. You have an object so dense that it creates a hole in space itself. Light, the fastest thing in the universe, can't even escape once it gets too close. It's like trying to imagine a pit so deep that if you shine a flashlight into it, the light itself falls in and never comes back out. But the real problem goes way deeper than that. Black holes break the fundamental rules of how we think the universe works. They create paradoxes that make even the smartest scientists scratch their heads in confusion. And the more we study them, the weirder they get. Let me start by telling you what a black hole actually is, because most people get this completely wrong. A black hole isn't really a hole at all. It's not like someone took a cosmic hole punch and made a gap in space. Instead, imagine space as a giant rubber sheet stretched tight. Now, if you place a bowling ball in the middle of that sheet, it creates a deep dip, right? That's basically what massive objects do to space. But with black holes, it's like placing something so incredibly heavy on that rubber sheet that it tears completely through it. The object becomes so dense that it warps space and time so severely that it creates what scientists call a singularity. A point where all the normal rules of physics just give up and go home. Now, here's where things get really wild. There are actually several different types of black holes, and each one is more terrifying than the last. Let's start with the smallest ones, stellar black holes. These form when a massive star, at least 20 times heavier than our Sun, runs out of fuel and collapses in on itself. In less than a second, all that mass gets crushed down into a space smaller than your city. The star literally implodes so violently that it creates a point of infinite density. But stellar black holes are nothing compared to the monsters lurking at the centers of galaxies. Supermassive black holes can contain the mass of billions of suns, all crushed into a space not much bigger than our solar system. The one at the center of our own Milky Way galaxy is called Sagittarius A, and it's about 4 million times more massive than the Sun. To put that in perspective, if our Sun was a marble, Sagittarius A would be a mountain. And here's something that'll keep you up tonight. We recently discovered that there might be primordial black holes floating around everywhere. These theoretical monsters formed right after the Big Bang, when the universe was still a baby. They could be any size, from smaller than an atom to bigger than a planet, and they could be anywhere. One could be drifting through our solar system right now, and we'd have no idea. But let's talk about what happens when you actually encounter a black hole, because this is where things get absolutely insane. You've probably heard of something called the event horizon. It's basically the point of no return around a black hole. Cross that invisible line, and you're never coming back. But what most people don't realize is that from your perspective, crossing the event horizon feels completely normal. You don't suddenly hit a wall or feel any different. You just keep falling. Here's the really messed up part, though. Let's say you're watching your friend fall into a black hole. From your perspective, as they get closer to the event horizon, time slows down for them more and more. You'd see them getting slower and slower until they appear to freeze completely right at the edge, their image getting redder and dimmer until it fades away forever. But from their perspective, they cross the event horizon normally and keep falling toward the center. This is because black holes don't just bend space, they bend time too. The stronger the gravity, the slower time moves. Near a black hole, time gets so warped that weird things start happening. If you could somehow survive near the event horizon for what feels like an hour to you, decades or even centuries could pass in the outside universe. And then there's spaghettification. Yes, that's the actual scientific term. As you fall toward a black hole, the gravitational force on your feet becomes much stronger than the force on your head, because your feet are closer to the center. This difference stretches you out like a piece of spaghetti until you're literally torn apart at the atomic level. It's not a pleasant way to go, but wait, there's more. Black holes don't just destroy things, they also create some of the most powerful phenomena in the universe. When matter falls into a black hole, it forms what's called an accretion disk, a swirling, superheated disk of gas and debris that glows brighter than entire galaxies. Some black holes shoot out jets of particles and energy that travel at nearly the speed of light and stretch for thousands of light years across space. These jets are so powerful they can literally sterilize entire regions of space, destroying any chance of life forming for millions of years. Some scientists think that if our galaxy's central black hole ever decided to point one of these jets in our direction, it could wipe out all life on Earth in an instant. Here's something even more mind-bending. Black holes might not be permanent. Stephen Hawking discovered that black holes actually evaporate over time through something called Hawking radiation. They slowly leak energy and mass until they eventually disappear completely. But here's the catch. The smaller the black hole, the faster it evaporates. Massive black holes take longer than the age of the universe to disappear, while tiny ones would explode with the force of millions of hydrogen bombs. This creates something called the information paradox, and it's one of the biggest unsolved mysteries in physics. When something falls into a black hole, where does the information about what it was go? If the black hole eventually evaporates, does that information get destroyed forever? According to quantum mechanics, information can't be destroyed, but according to relativity, anything that crosses the event horizon is gone forever. It's like the universe is playing by two different sets of rules that contradict each other. Recent research has suggested some absolutely wild possibilities. Some scientists think black holes might be doorways to other universes, or that they could be used for time travel. Others believe that our entire universe might actually be inside a massive black hole, and everything we see around us is just a projection on the event horizon, kind of like a cosmic hologram. There's also the terrifying possibility that black holes could be artificially created. Some scientists worry that high-energy particle experiments could accidentally create microscopic black holes that would immediately start consuming everything around them. While most experts think this is extremely unlikely, the fact that it's even possible is pretty scary. But here's what really gets me. Black holes might be essential for life to exist at all. The supermassive black holes at the centers of galaxies help regulate star formation and keep galaxies stable. Without them, galaxies might fly apart or collapse, and stars like our Sun might never form. It's like the universe needs these cosmic monsters to create the perfect conditions for life. Now, here's the revelation that's going to completely change how you think about reality. Are you ready for this? Recent discoveries suggest that black holes might not be the cosmic vacuum cleaners we thought they were. Instead, they might be more like cosmic recycling centers. Scientists have found evidence that black holes might be connected through something called wormholes, tunnels, through space-time that link different parts of the universe together. This means that matter falling into a black hole in one location might actually emerge from another black hole somewhere else entirely. We could be looking at a vast cosmic transportation network that spans the entire universe. But here's the part that'll really blow your mind. Some researchers think this means that every black hole is connected to every other black hole through these hidden wormholes. That would make black holes part of a single universe-spanning entity. In other words, all black holes might actually be the same black hole, just viewed from different points in space and time. This could mean that the black hole at the center of our galaxy is somehow connected to black holes in distant galaxies billions of light-years away. Matter and energy could be flowing between them in ways we can't even detect yet. It's like discovering that what you thought were separate lakes are actually all connected by underground rivers. So here we are at the end of our journey into the dark side of the universe. We've discovered that black holes aren't just cosmic destroyers, they're cosmic architects, shaping the very structure of reality itself. They're time machines that slow down the universe around them. They're recycling centers that might be connected across vast distances. They're paradoxes that challenge our understanding of physics. And the craziest part? We're just getting started. With new telescopes and detection methods coming online, we're about to learn things about black holes that will make today's discoveries look simple. The next decade is going to revolutionize everything we know about these cosmic monsters. The universe is far stranger and more connected than we ever imagined, and black holes are the key to understanding it all. They're not just holes in space, they're windows into the deepest mysteries of existence itself. Subscribe for more mind-bending space mysteries that'll change how you see the universe.